Alright guys, it's Grim. I'm back with another video. Sorry it took me a while to upload because I had some personal matters that I needed to attend to. As well, I was also waiting until I had beaten GreedFall before I made this video, as I am going to be talking about the game in this video. I think it was about maybe a week ago. I was looking for a new game to play. I just wanted a storyline based game. I didn't want a a game like Apex, like a Battle Royale or Call of Duty. I wanted a new game with a good storyline. And I was on PlayStation Store and I was searching for some games to play, and I happened to come across this game. It was probably I think it was like 2 or 3 days old. It had just came out, and I watched some videos on it, and I was like, this might be a good game to play. Little did I know, it's actually an open world game, and most open world games tend to almost be the same in what you can do and how they operate, but this one is completely different than any open world game I've ever played before. And what makes it different is the missions. Okay, these missions aren't like 5-10 minute missions where you go and talk to somebody to defeat some enemies. They're each mission, side missions, main story, or anything regarding that, it's just a story. There is so much to the missions, so much background to them, and there's so much to do, and they're very long. They're not quick ones, and that was what attracted me most to the game. Was it these missions weren't like one and done. They were like, they took a little while to actually complete, and one mission would lead to another one, and there was like a side story within the main story. And what was so cool about the side missions is they all connected to the main storyline, and it was incredible. I thought the game makers of this game were just incredible in the way that they presented the game. They incorporated side missions into the main story. It was also cool as you can make decisions that will affect the main storyline. I don't want to reveal too much into revealing the what happens in the game, but I'm gonna give you guys a quick background of what the game is about. So you are a uh, what's what the fuck is his position? I don't even know. His name is Desarde, and he is a legate from from the congregation, which means he is a diplomat. You can almost think of him as a missionary, or sorry, an emissary for his nation. And he has a cousin whose name is Constantine, who is being sent away on this island to govern a new town that is being founded on this island. And basically, he's a disappointment to his father, and he says this is a way for his father to get rid of him. So he sends him to this island. Your job is to establish your new town, make peace with the surrounding nations, and also there is a group called the natives, which are people that have lived there. And basically, you are trying to also. Oh, another big point to the story is there is a disease that is going around on the mainland, which they call the continent, which is where the story starts. It's called the Malachor, which happens to be a very, very deadly disease. There is no cure for it, and your job also is to find the cure in this island. The island that you are going to is called New Serene. It is literally just a spitting image of the mainland, which is Serene. And you're basically trying to find a cure for the Malachor by using the natives and the surrounding two nations. Now, the surrounding two nations are St. Matthias, which happens to be the Brigade Alliance, and you also have the what the fuck's the other one? I forget the name of it. I'm drawing a blank on this. But anyway, there's two alliances, and you have stories within all three. The natives, Hikmet, that's the name of the other one, as well as Teleme, and so what happens is you have missions between all these nations, and they all come together to try to find the cure for the Malachor. Well, the main part of the story is basically the natives. Natives happen to be the biggest source of finding the cure for it. Um, and you just have to complete these missions. Halfway through the game, there is the biggest turn possible for the whole entire game. I don't want to get into it. I can't really talk too much more about it, otherwise it'll spoil what happens. I know most of you guys are probably not going to be playing this game, but if you're looking for a good storyline, a nice open world game, a cool combat system, I suggest you guys play this game, as you have many different ways of playing. You can be a sorcerer, you can use magic, you can be a warrior, which is what I chose, or you can be somebody that uses traps and like these bombs and other, they call it alchemy. So it's really cool. Some downfalls to the game is I wish there was more equipment that you could have. There is legendary equipment, they call it unique equipment. It's not in abundance, so it's kind of hard to find good armor in the game, like solid armor. I think what helps your stats throughout the game is they get increased with each level. So you'll have your abilities for your weapons, and you also have attributes, which is like obtaining new levels to unlock new weapons. You have agility, you have strength, accuracy, which is your weapons. So there's a lot of different attributes, a lot of different perks to the game. It's an open world game. There is a ton to do. Unfortunately, when you beat the game, you don't get to go back and complete the stuff that you were trying to do before you beat the game. So you have to actually start a new game. So I'm going to be playing another playthrough, probably, I don't know, before the next COD drops. I'll probably do more videos on it too, so you guys can actually see. I wanted to do gameplay, but I didn't want to give away some of the main story and what the side missions and everything, because like I said, everything ties in together, so it's kind of hard to find something that won't spoil it. So I suggest getting this game. It's a solid story-wise. The story is probably a 9 out of 10. The game itself is probably a 7 or 8 out of 10, and I had a ton of fun playing it. I could not drop it. Once I started playing it, I did not switch to any other game at all. But a very fun game. I suggest if you guys are looking for a great story, please just give it a try. It's $40 in the PlayStation Store. But now that I've beaten this game, I will be returning to Apex Legends as Season 3 drops tomorrow, if I remember correctly. So you'll find me playing that again. And that's probably what I'll be playing for a little while. I might actually look for another game to play. Because like I had told you guys, I wanted to play some other games other than Call of Duty until Modern Warfare drops. And I think this is an opportunity for me to finally explore different games and different options. I still need to go through and play other games and finish them, but for now I will probably just focus on Apex Legends until I can find another game to play. I will do a little bit of research. I wanted to play Code Vein, but I don't know how I feel about that game, so I'm just going to not buy that. I'll probably end up playing finish Resident Evil out. I will also be uploading every day again, as well as streaming every day again, because I am finally switching over back to my normal schedule. I will have off from Saturday, Sunday, and I will be working Monday through Friday. I'll be streaming after work. Also, I will be going to see my parents quite often now that work's done. So weekends I might have off most of the time, as well as I'm going to see Ashley as much as I can on the weekends. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I apologize again for not uploading recently, because like I said, a lot of things are happening, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a nice little win on Apex Legends with a random who I think I ended up, no, he actually got one less kill than me, to be honest with you. But it was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
You are the Apex Champions.